I'm Tom, and let's talk about Hrgovic versus Itauma on August 25th. This is the perfect less test and fight, because it's going to go one of few ways, right? Obviously, it always does. It's either going to go, he loses, not going to happen, Frank's too good a matchmaker, in which case, overhyped. Or he wins, and then he wins by a few ways. Does he win by stoppage? In which case, you've just stopped a man who nobody has ever stopped, and he's only been knocked down once, and it was a flash knockdown. If you can do that, all bets are off. Or you win by points. In which case, if it's a whitewash point, yeah, fair enough, no worries. The kid's never been stopped. We know he can go the distance. We know he can put the rounds in, do the work, and box well in a way that we've seen others be able to do. You know, or he wins him in a close fight. If he beats him in a close fight, he wins him. He beats him in a close fight. If he wins in a close fight, we know that he's at that level. He's of the level where he's able to beat a Hrgovic, get a close points decision victory, in which case he's up there. He's top 5 guys for sure, but he's not ready to throw him in with someone like a Dubois or a Wardley, where he could potentially get really badly hurt and derail the Itauma train. This is the perfect let's test and fight. Look, he's already a top 5 heavyweight unofficially, but if you beat Hrgovic, you are officially a top 5 heavyweight. And by that I mean, me personally, I think Itauma's a top 5 heavyweight. I wouldn't put him in there though, because he's not got a big enough name on his record. The bottom line when it comes to Itauma is he beat a Dillian Whyte who was washed. I don't want to hear it. He was so far beyond his best. It's not even funny. And then he beat a Jermaine Franklin. A Jermaine Franklin, by the way, whose claim to fame is that he lost to Dillian Whyte in a controversial loss, who was slipping, by the way, and then lost to AJ very convincingly, probably lost every round, but didn't get stopped. He took AJ a distance. And AJ, that was coming off the back of 2 Usyk defeats. That was his claim to fame. Still very impressive wins. He beat Dillian Whyte in a way that nobody has, in a way I didn't think he would, even if it was an early stoppage. And then he knocked Franklin out, and nobody's done that. So I'm not belittling him, but what I'm saying is those two aren't enough to put you above some of the other guys I've got in my top 10. And if you want to see my top 10, go and check that video out. Point is, he's unofficially a top 5 guy. You beat Hrgovic, you are officially a top 5 guy. And it's a big risk because Hrgovic looks really good at the moment. Hrgovic will be really confident about this. He's going to go in there and think, yeah, I can beat Itauma. I can derail this train, this hype train. He's just a kid. He's fought nobody like me. Exactly what I've just told you there. He'll be thinking the same. You beat nobody. You haven't beat anybody of my caliber. I can beat you. He'll be confident. He'll show him no respect. Hrgovic is a big risk. As I say, he'll show no fear. I'll probably respect him, that's probably a harsh way of putting it, but he'll show no fear, and he's looked really good under his new training team, under this new team he's got. He has looked good. He has looked like a formidable force. One that will beat Itauma? I don't think so, but a formidable force that you should take seriously? Absolutely. So it's really good. And as I say, if you can KO Hrgovic when nobody ever has, Itauma's taking a very big step up here. If you can beat this guy up in a way that nobody else has, all bets are off. Right to the top. You are suddenly the man. Usyk has vacated all the bouts. So is now Itauma time? Is now the time where we see Itauma take each belt one by one, like Thanos style, like the Infinity Stones, and just reign over the division, emptying half the population of the heavyweight division, just like Thanos, because they're scared of him. Moses, Thanos, Itauma. That's what we're dealing with here. Is this Thanos time? Moses' era. Is that what this is? Moses Itauma's era. The time to shine. Because ultimately, if you beat Hrgovic, this Frank Sanchez fight's been ordered. You will beat Frank Sanchez. If you beat Hrgovic, you beat Frank Sanchez. You beat Frank Sanchez, you're champion. When you've got one, you can go and get the rest. If you beat Hrgovic and Sanchez, especially if you do it in good fashion, go and get Dubois' belt, go and get Gassia's belt, go and get all the belts and reign over the division. British heavyweight superstar. Just when we've seen the best, in my opinion, has ever been in Usyk step out of the picture, we might see who will trouble him and rival him to be the best there's ever been in Itauma step into the picture. And we won't see them fight. I don't want to see them fight. I want there to be, in 10, 15 years' time, that what-if question of if Itauma and Usyk fought, who would have won? I know Sanchez versus Itauma is ordered. I want him to fight Hrgovic first, then fight Sanchez. Itauma has the speed here. Itauma has the power of a Dubois that Hrgovic has not been knocked out by. But he has been stopped, my fault. He hasn't been knocked out. But what he's got is speed. Speed he's never seen, and that can knock you out. I think Itauma gets a KO here. Round 9, maybe goes to points though. Either way, I think he wins fairly comfortably. And then it's lift off for Moses Itauma. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know all sorts of stuff, what you want to watch, what you think of all of this.